Ready in. What is going on, folks? Welcome back to another Crawford Farms. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn the flashlight on. It's still early in the morning today. We got all kinds of people in the house already. Well, we got Genetic, Ducks early. Liam in the house, Majestic in the house. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Kirk, Xbox One Gamer. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream, guys. So yeah, bright and early in the morning. It's been it's been over a week since we've been here on Crawford. We're going to tap through the tractors, because I feel like cheating a little bit. I know you guys can't see anything at this exact moment, but that's not the right vehicle. There we go. Sun will come up here for too long. We got some harvesting to do. We still got some taters to pull out of the ground. He does say it with less enthusiasm. Yeah, I know, right? Shut up, Google. I do have at least one guest joining me at some point today. Clearly, he's not on time. May have another guest. We'll see what happens, I guess. We need to empty this girl into the truck before we do any more. Jack, Ultra Gamer in the house. Welcome. So yeah, Majestic says, thanks, I'm sick again from your sickness. I didn't send nothing through Discord. No way. I ain't taking that, taking the blame for that. Jack, Ultra Gamer, just subscribed. Thank you very much, good sir. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm just getting over the sickness right now. I wanted to do a live stream yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. But I was still feeling a little... Of course, the 24-hour live stream took a bit out of me, and having been sick before that didn't help things out any. This isn't a Massey. This is a 7250 Case IH, Liam. It is this one that I am driving right here is private. Ooh, I did not line up very well for that road, did I? But this 7250 is available out there for y'all to download. I just tweaked a few things myself. Had another modern buddy of mine tweak a few things as well. Some stuff that I was not very knowledgeable on. Alright, we need 4 RPM. No, we already got that thing down, so let's just get to rocking and rolling. There we go, we're sucking up taters. Majestic says, I probably lost 5 pounds. Oh, well, that's a bit descriptive, okay. Yeah, I'm excited. We've got the rest of this potato field to get finished, and then 1 cornfield left to finish, and that's it. We're done the harvesting for this year. I'm excited to get it done because I have been tweaking another tractor, and I'm excited to bring it into the farm. Really excited. I ain't telling you what it is, but it's pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. But we gotta get this all harvested first, and then of course it's gonna be a few days until we get the best possible price on selling crops, so we'll just have, I wonder, I'm probably, am I in the right gear? Yep, 9th gear is the best gear we can have. As you can tell, I still have a little bit of a cough left. That's what he says. your personal My Little Pony edition. I remember when My Little Pony was really huge. I don't know if you could call it a My Little Pony edition, but it is definitely a Rubber Burner edition tractor. Now, we'll see how much we get from one row to the next. If we're under 50%, then we can do 2 passes. I don't remember if we were able to do 2 passes before we left off or not. Brendan says, what did I miss? Not too much. We're just on our 2nd pass here in the old tater harvester. We are trying to get the rest of the harvest done this live stream. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. Blazer says, hey, welcome Blazer, welcome to the live stream. Yeah, not sure how that's going to work out. Going to kind of depend on when our special guest arrives. Assuming that he does in fact arrive. Sunrise! Sunrise, darn you. I know I could have skipped until the sun was all the way up, but I really wanted to get as much to game day as I possibly could. Blazer says, not sure if you remember Team Shadow. I can't say that I do, buddy. Who said it was Doughboy? Nobody said it was Doughboy. Nope. I'd have invited you, Duck, but I didn't want to. I actually probably should have emptied that. Because we were, well, it was 55%, so it's going to be hard pressed to get back. Rows are getting slightly shorter as we move along, so you never know, we might make it back without having to empty it. Majestic says, I slept a lot and missed some school as well. That's not good. Sorely, odds on it is. Doc, I would have rejected you anyways. Yeah, no doubt. You don't meet my lows. So it's gonna be like that, eh? I bombard you like you do in my live streams, but I've been watching your channel. I don't see you live stream. I haven't seen you live stream. Majestic says, thanks, RV. I need this. Need what? Live stream? I'm happy to do live stream. Now I'm feeling just a wee bit better. And yeah, I was definitely happy to get back to it. I've been itching to get back to Crawford Farms here. So between the 24-hour live stream, both setting it up beforehand and but between setting up for the 24-hour live stream and recovering from the 24-hour live stream and my little modding projects that I go on the go, I just haven't been able to. Duck says, for the millionth time, I can't, my upload isn't good enough, but thanks for rubbing it in again. Well, bud, have I made you feel bad? We were right at 75%. The end of that row, so we might actually make it. Get that over the camera. Why do I put up with him? Why do I put up with him? So for those of you who weren't around at the end of the charity live stream, we ended up doing really well. Really well. I was super pleased with the amount that we ended up raising. I don't want to give a final tally because we don't have a final tally yet. But as soon as we do, I'll relay that number to all of you guys. Again, too much information, Majestic. Oh, I meant to put drive control back in. Still forgot to do that. We still got a chunk left here. Which isn't a bad thing. It means more crops for us. It also means it's going to take us a little longer than I was expecting. I think I can see the edge of the field just barely. I didn't give you squat, buddy. Goodness, she's a little bouncy through here all of a sudden. I think we must be in one of the tram tracks. Oh goodness, did we not empty all the way last time? Maybe that truck's full. That is definitely a possibility. Wouldn't be a bad thing either. Sun's taking its sweet old time to rise. I'm not 100% sure what row we should be on. I'm gonna try this one. I haven't been keeping track of what row I'm on. That's my mistake. Well, we'll just give this a try and see if we continue picking up haters once we straighten out. Nope. We've already done this one. Yeah, which means we must definitely be on a tram track. There's the sunshine. Chestic says I'm going back to bed after 17 hours of sleep. Bye. Alright, Majestic. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate it. Get some sleep and feel better, man. Yeah, that was good. We're not leaving anything behind there. There's the sun. A little bit foggy, but overcast, whatever you want to call it. And we can finally see the edge of the road there, just barely. So yeah, we've got potatoes to harvest, we got corn to harvest. If, depending on when our second person arrives, we've got some fields that need sprayed, and I'd also like to kind of get into planting a little bit. I still knew what I meant to do before this spring was kind of figure out what crop is going to go where. I haven't gotten that far yet. It would be nice to start getting some winter crops in. Yeah, I think that truck is probably full.
Good evening, sir.
You know what's funny, Mark, is I literally just said to myself, I said, I should keep an eye on Discord, otherwise somebody's going to scare the poop out of me. And I literally just looked down, saw your name, you said something, and it still scared the poop out of me.
Get around the creepy boys.
What's going on, Marky boy?
Not much. I was just over recording on the West Coast, but I'm on a plane right now, and I'm on my way to you.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Yeah.
What's
going on?
Oh, dear. Now it's gotten even worse still.
Why is that?
Because now we've got Genetic in the house.
I know. But Genetic wants to come and play with us.
Does he?
Yeah.
I don't see a major problem with that, I suppose. I could put him to work.
Yeah, what are we doing today?
We've got to finish harvesting.
Okay, well that's corn. So,
yeah. Well, we've still got. I'm running potatoes right now, and then we've got corn.
Are you still on that potato field? I thought you.
Yeah, yeah. I still haven't got that finished yet.
Okay.
And then corn harvest.
I only have one condition.
Oh, what's that?
You can't cough on me.
I can't make that promise, buddy. I cannot make that promise. And then, yeah, I know, right? We've got a couple fields that need to be sprayed still, fertilized, and then it's time to start seeding.
Nice. Okay, so I need to get, what is a Butler storage bin?
So you know how you can get storage extensions?
Right.
To make your storage larger. Yeah. There's no American ones out there.
Okay.
So I made one.
Oh, for your bins?
Yeah, I figured if I was going to make one, I might as well make one that is the exact same as my bins, right?
There you go.
I know.
Nice little added feature.
I messed everything up here, so I gotta move my whatchamacallits around my
Thingamabobs?
yeah, those things.
Do hickety-bees?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to control I. There we go. So let me catch up on chat here real. Oh, why didn't that work?
Hi people from chat. We just barged in and took over.
Yeah, they kinda did. I'll forgive them because they're free labor.
Mm-hmm.
So he thinks.
Keep free.
Come on. Why aren't you working?
You might have to turn me down, Ripper Burner.
Really? You're quiet, me.
Alright, that'll work.
Oh, it's full now. These things can be a bit of a pain in the butt sometimes, you know that? So,
Oh my god, I'm such a noob. Of course you gotta change the password.
did I?
No, I didn't.
No.
I just came out of one server into the other and forgot to hit change password.
Ah. Okay, so this is turning into a bit of a fiasco here. I'd have made Mark do this, but he didn't show up in time.
What are you breaking now?
These belts.
Oh yeah. Who doesn't like belt work?
I actually like playing with these guys, but sometimes they're a bit of a pain.
I have to load the augers onto my maps right now.
Oh, yeah.
With harvest season coming, I'm thinking maybe the West Coast needs some bins.
Yeah. Okay. That's what he says. I would start with putting them in the ground. Then he says, well, if it is Mr. Dupont, it might be worth watching now. Really? I'm gonna tell Doughboy you said that. He thought it was gonna be. I was talking about a special guest, and he thought it was gonna be Doughboy, and yeah, I'm gonna have to tell him you said that.
He was gonna run off if it was Doughboy.
I guess so.
That's just not nice.
I know, right?
Synchronizing all the textures. Where is the potato field again? Oh, here it is.
Whoops.
You sink in?
I'm sunk. Yes.
Why isn't this?
Let me sink.
Why isn't this belt working? That J is coming. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to take 30 seconds, take a little bio break, and then I will be right in.
Yep. Simatic says Mark scared him. Sorley says, where do you store a butler when you're not using them? I don't know, where? Joshua Rodriguez says, hey, welcome Josh. Farmer Klein says, like spike, I like that idea. If you guys haven't hit that like button, surely would be appreciated. Alright, let me try. Oh, that's not working either. So let me try bringing the belts in some. There we go. Must have been a little bit too full there or something. Alright, things are rolling now. Need to get back in the truck and finish emptying. You're probably looking for something to do now, aren't you, Jack?
Did you say something?
Up to you.
Yeah. What do you got?
You want to finish unloading these potatoes for me? I'm over by the pigs.
All right.
Did I say Farmer Klein? Whoops. Farmer Oops says Light Spike.
Farmer Klein.
Whoopsie. Woo. Things getting a little shaky there. Sitting right on top of them. And now I've got it stuck. Oh, I've got everything messed up now. Things have gone poorly. Okay, perfect. Get in that thing, finish unloading it. And then come meet me in the tater field once you're done. I am going back to... why did my mouse... Where did my mouse go? That was weird. Enter. Okay. See, there's Mark. Standing there doing nothing.
That's his national pastime.
Hey, Henry says, hey RB, welcome. Welcome, Henry. Alright. So I guess I should just sat there and waited for the potato truck. Pretty near full. And that's it. That's all she wrote. We'll back road here a little bit. We'll wait for our truck to show up. Alright. Come on, you got that thing empty yet?
Say what, huh?
Said you got that thing empty yet?
All but done.
Woohoo! Danny Mark Wheaton says, "You're not still sleeping?" No. I did sleep for about 14 hours straight after the live stream. I got done the live stream and I really didn't think I was going to be able to fall asleep. And I went to my room to get changed. I didn't think I'd fall asleep because the sun was still up. And I went to get changed. So I was feeling kind of yucky from having sat in a chair for 24 hours straight. And all of a sudden I started getting the shakes. And I was like, this is not the shakes because I'm cold. This is the shakes because, holy snap, I'm about to like fall over right now. So I laid down and I was out like a rock.
Did you make it the full 24?
Technically, I went 23 hours, but the live stream was 24 hours long.
Good. Did the boys make it out alive too?
I was the only one at the end.
Oh, really? Eh?
Yeah. Well, Ice and Brummy had to throw in the towel, and Doughboy had another charity event that he had to go to.
Yeah.
Part way through, which we knew about beforehand, but
exactly.
I still had people in the server with me. Johnny B was there till the end. There was a handful of other people as well.
Beautiful.
We finished it off with some pickup truck races.
Nice.
Oh, it was actually really fun. It was fun because when the tractor races were fun. Don't get me wrong, but the pickup truck races, Johnny gave us all the exact same truck.
Right.
So we were equal in every which way. So there was a lot of bumping and banging and straight up cheating and.
Happy birthday, Ducks Early.
It's Ducks Orley's birthday. Happy birthday, Doc. No.
I think Henry started a rumor. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna roll with it though.
Doug Zorley says, I and a rock have a lot of things in common. You're not my friend, Duck.
Is the Duckman picking on you again?
Always. Oh, Nightbot just timed out the duck.
Ah! Zap a duck.
So you're looking for something to do, Mark?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Just sort of running around a cow pasture, looking for cows. No cows. Okay, bye.
No cows to be found there. Genetics trying to drive himself into a ditch.
Yep. Saw that on the mini-map. Saw that coming a mile away.
I did what?
Nothing. So I went for a little road trip with Dad today.
Oh?
Best thing about it? Cheese curd factory. Come on, like, is there anything in the world more joyous than a curd?
Try to think.
Yeah, it's just
yes.
Cheese curds
Curds mixed with fries and gravy.
Yes, but the curds really make it. You know, it's the curds that bring all the joy. Fries and gravy are pretty awesome. But you throw Mr. Curd in there, and Mr. Curd just takes over and just turns it into a party in your mouth.
I can't have fries without having cheese on them anymore.
No?
No. I mean, maybe if I, like, go out to eat or something, and I don't know if they have poutine, but otherwise, if I'm making it at my house, there's gravy involved. Or cheese involved, rather.
That's so funny.
Which one? I need 59. That's what I need. Cinematic says, who's talking about poutine? We are.
We are talking about poutine. We've started the show. Now we must talk food. We must talk about food.
Well, thankfully, I literally just ate before the live stream. Like 5 minutes before the live stream, I got done eating. So, whoops, I didn't hit GPS. So you guys can talk about food all you want to, and it will not annoy me.
All right. Well, let me get some corn done then.
I don't think, well, actually I know that I have not used the harvester, and go ahead, do the corn. I haven't used the harvester yet, and you guys are about to harvest the last field with it, so
Well,
kind of starting to think that's not going to happen for me.
well, did you want me to hold off on the harvesting of the corn so your
No,
viewers can
no.
enjoy you doing that?
No, get her
And then
done.
I can do some spraying or something. 'Cause
Well, I mean,
I kind of like spraying too.
if you like spraying, then there is spraying that needs to be done.
Okay, I'm gonna do spraying instead because
so-
you've got that little case 844 or 845, and I want to use that too.
Okay. So let me just, if you open up the menu, any field that is first layer or first stage
Yep.
should be ready to go again.
Beautiful. It will be done then. Where do you
Um,
want me to put this this bale wrapping contraption of yours?
I don't know, stick it anywhere. The whole farm's just an absolute pigsty right now, so.
Yeah, you know, I was actually just starting that process on my farm too, because it's an absolute mess of just like stuff is everywhere.
Yeah.
Half of my stuff is at the cow farm that should be at my farm. I was borrowing equipment from Alan. Half of his equipment is now at the cow farm also.
I'm just kind of at the point where I'm hoping that it'll get taken care of by the time winter is over.
Right. Well, I'm thinking that now I'm into my summer now, so I got a couple of days where I
Yeah.
might be able to chill a bit. Oh, right, of course. No manual attach.
So, Sim Addict says, add smoked meat or bacon and we're in business. Have you guys tried Arby's,
You lost me at Arby's.
yeah, Arby's, loaded curly fries?
No.
Oh, so good. So they have curly fries, they put sour cream on it, cheese, and bacon. Oh, to die for. Benson the Gamer says, sup Rubber Murder, welcome Benson, thanks for stopping by. Henry
This
says,
is the part where I look at the escape menu. And fertilization states, please.
Henry says, are you talking about Russia poutine? No, we're talking about Canadian poutine.
Well, we're talking about French-Canadian poutine, because Acadian poutine is something else again.
How is it different?
It is some sort of contraption involving butter and lard, and it's really actually quite disgusting.
I imagine it sounds disgusting.
There's no relationship in terms of the potato, the gravy, or any of that with the French-Canadian poutine. The Acadian poutine is just, it's a mess.
Somehow I think I missed a row here. I'm almost certain I did. I'm going to come back, try that again. I don't know how I would have pulled that off, but I mean, I've done dumber things, so.
I see mist rows all the way through here. So.
Well,
Yeah, some of those are crop destruction though.
Ah, yeah.
yeah. I am definitely leaving some potatoes behind right here. I don't know why. So I'm gonna come back through and.
Do you not have a row crop tractor?
Yes and no. See, I bought row crop wheels for. I don't remember if it was the 845 or the 644, but they must not be categorized properly in the mod desk because they didn't work.
Right. Oh, okay.
They were just like the old FS13 thin wheels that were thin, but they didn't actually make a difference.
Ah, okay. Well, I just got a visit from my mechanic today.
Oh.
And he dropped off my new Valtra.
Oh.
Yeah. Not only does it have row crop tires, not only does it have duals front and back, or just back.
Yeah.
But he also managed to put a set of Nokians on it.
Yes, sir.
And he tuned it up a little bit. Thing goes 50 kilometers an hour with a set of Nokians. I think I got myself a proper silage tractor all of a sudden.
Nice. I'll send you a picture after the live stream, Mark. I sent it to Jeanette earlier. I don't want to give too much away, but I've been working on a little project that's going to hit Crawford Farms probably right around winter time.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I think I'll say this much, that we're going to take it to the shop during the winter, and we're going to take one of our tractors to the shop this winter and do some upgrades to it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely somehow missed a whole bunch there. I do not know how. What are you doing, Jeanette?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting lag or something.
Well, that
I wonder
truck,
why.
it spins to beat George. So, oh, what happened there? You oftentimes need to lock in four-wheel drive and lock diffs and all that.
Oh, I think that's done already.
Joel Gratton says, love your map, Rubber Burner. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Benson says, you're not the only one, Joel. Right on. Benson says, haven't got to check the update out yet. Yeah, I would definitely suggest you check out the update because there's a pretty major bug fix in it. If you guys haven't rated the map yet, make sure you do that too. Saw the rating drop some today, so if you guys haven't rated it yet, and you like the map, make sure you do it.
I did, but you won't like the rating.
You single-handedly dropped it.
Sorley says you're gonna remove the stink from it at the same time. Ouch.
Duck Zorley with the zingers tonight, eh?
Oh man, he was so hard on me the other night. Yeah. He just letting it roll. Genetic, if you're bored, you can do some double time on this field. If you want to grab the 7710 and a cultivator, then while you're waiting for me, you could cultivate this field, because I am far enough ahead that it would work. I see what you're doing there, Henry. Henry says, Vladimir Putin. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I didn't catch on to that one. Well played. Benson the Gamer laughs. That's early. And you deserve every little bit of it.
Someone's got to give you a hard time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I told Duck that I'd drop in on his live stream and do the same to him, and he informed me that his internet isn't quite good enough for that. So I'm gonna have to make a point to just comment on absolutely every single one of his videos from here until the day I die.
Yep. I find that copying and pasting song lyrics ad nauseum really annoys the hell out of YouTubers.
Oh?
Yeah, you should do that. That and always leave one thumbs down. Like as soon as he posts, one thumbs down. The moment you get the notification, one thumbs down. And then like 2 or 3 days into it, switch it over.
Duck Zorley says you're already blocked from my channel.
Wise man.
Way to be a poor sport about it, Doc. Whoa!
Just hit the neutral there.
You want to use this Catros rubber burner, or do you have another cultivator in mind?
Use whatever cultivator you want to use, but actually,
Amazon's the only one I spotted.
There's the 6 meter one's gonna be too much or gonna require too much horsepower for that thing. You'll either need the 4 or 3 meter. They're somewhere up there. Remember how we said earlier that things are a bit of a mess right now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna blame that on Duck Zorley.
Sure, why not? Yeah, I forgot to stop recording when I was done with my episode, and now your episode is the second half of my video.
Nice!
Nicely done. way to not focus at all.
Duck Zorley says Duck Zorley Gaming has standards. Clearly mine still has very, very low standards, seeing as you're still in chat.
Yeah. Wait a minute, you had standards? When did you start that?
You're pretty much helping him out by saying that.
Yeah. Always here for support. Oh, okay, you own this field too. All right, that's good to know. Let's spray it.
What field do I own? Field 21?
Field
Yeah.
21, yeah.
Yes. That's one of our new purchases.
I wasn't sure. This one always confuses me because when you come out of the bush here, all you see is the sunflowers.
Yeah. Jack says Mark is an educated guy.
Right. My edumacation.
Actually, when you're done with that field, Mark,
Yes.
if you could, go and sell 1 load of compost.
All right.
Man, we haven't even got this job done, and he's already finding more.
There's always stuff to do around the farm, I find.
Yeah.
I've never walked onto this map and just been told, you know what, today nothing.
Yeah.
Today we're going to jump trucks out of the pond.
And it's funny because normally I didn't. When Genetic first said he wanted to join, I was like, I don't know if I have enough work for him. And then all of a sudden my head starts rolling and I'm like, no, we can do this, and we can do this, and we can do this, and we can do this. And I always seems to be the way.
Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Jose. Are you streaming right now, Mark?
I am not.
No? Okay.
I'm just welcoming Jose to your stream.
I see that. I was just curious. It got me to thinking whether or not you were.
Yeah. Nope. I'm just chilling with you today.
Oh.
I think I got my 19 hours of streaming just fine this week.
Is that how much you were in for?
Yeah. Yeah, I sort of left and said, oh, you know, I'm just gonna chill for a bit. I'll be back, you know. And then the moment that I sort of took a pause, I was like, what are you doing? Just go to bed. My eyes were burning. Nothing was working right. I was starting to get a little impatient, and it's like, just stop.
Yeah, I was. Well, to be honest with you, the last couple hours, I think it might have been adrenaline keeping me up, because I knew I was that close to the end.
Yeah.
That and the fact that I spent pretty much the entire last hour standing up.
Oh, really? Eh?
Oh yeah, I was just like, gotta do something.
Yeah, he was slurring his speech and using the wrong words and getting tongue-tied.
Well, that's just normal. I wouldn't. It's just one of those things. I wouldn't notice that something had gone wrong.
That's true. It was a bit on the difficult side, though. I'll be honest. Like, especially in the last hour, I did get a spike in viewership. So the last 2 hours. So I was trying to do the charity rant there on a half-hour basis, and it was getting more and more difficult to remember everything that I had to say.
Yep. I loved it when Brummy at one point, I think it was like 16 hours in, and you guys are like, Brummy, why don't you do the speech? And he was like, yeah, charity, doctors, buying syringes for coffee, I don't know.
I ended up having to take over for him and finish.
That was awesome. I love Brummy.
Ice actually, or maybe, no, I think it was Wonko, brought up a real good idea, is that if we do it again, we should actually have it pre-recorded. And it'd be really easy to set it up so that you just push a button, and it would just play.
Yeah. Well, actually, we could take the video and just like make a promotional video with this, you know, with the whole thing, and then just roll tape and go take a break, and then come back, and it's like, okay, we're off again.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea either.
That way you can make a full, I don't know, 4 or 5 minute video. Gives you a chance to stand up, go get a coffee.
Yep. Sean Barker gives a thumbs up. Thank you very much, good sir. Welcome to the live stream. Duck says also better for splitting it up, not required streaming, etc. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'd like to do another one, but I'd like to do it so that there was like basically every hour I could just put a break in it and just upload it as 1 hour videos, or you know, if you could do like a giant archive file, like a playlist.
Mine is still processing.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. Doughboy's got banned from YouTube.
Really?
Yep, copyright.
Oh.
Yep.
Copyright.
I know.
He was playing his own music on it, right?
Yeah, but I've never heard of somebody's video getting banned for it. I've seen other people get the money because of it.
Yeah, they probably just gave up trying to process it with all the music on it and said, forget about it. We're not going to spend this much time and energy trying to process this copyright.
Yeah. So anyways, he's decided he's moving to Twitch.
Might as well. That's where all the cool kids are.
The same thing happened to Delta.
Yeah, I haven't I haven't hit that point yet. I guess for me, I've got a good subscriber base, and I really don't want to mess that up because
you can always multi-stream.
Well, and I've thought of doing that too, but then if you get affiliated at Twitch, then you have to drop YouTube.
Oh, by the way, just from that one stream, I got the offer to affiliate.
Oh, really? Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Good for you. Congratulations.
I'm not taking him up on it. There's no way.
Oh, really?
Oh, hell no.
Why so?
I'm not interested in making money and doing this. I want to farm for fun.
Yep.
Too many people get wrapped up in numbers and in viewers and in subscriptions and.
Well, and that's why I don't feel the need to move to Twitch. I mean, like I said, I have a good subscriber base, but the reason I like to have a good subscriber base is because I live stream a lot, and my favorite part of live streaming is interacting with people.
That's it.
I completely removed monetization from my channel. I don't need it.
That's it.
I just want to keep having fun with people.
That's it. But I find that with Twitch, I like it better with Twitch because I find the lag for the chat is a lot less.
Yeah.
And I find the chat actually easier to use. And
there's
more you can do in terms of rewarding and playing with your audience. I mean, like the whole tomato thing.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic, right?
Yeah.
So it's stuff like that I really love about it. So sorry, did you want me to sell compost with the truck or with tipper?
There's a truck up there already fully loaded.
Okay, I'm heading there.
And who doesn't like throwing tomatoes at Mark anyway?
Well,
everybody loves throwing tomatoes at me.
Majestic, I almost missed the fact that you showed up. I guess I'm kind of behind on chat here, aren't I?
This
says
goes to the little farm at the bottom of the hill, right?
No. Well, depends on which hill you're talking about. It goes to Andrew's farm.
Okay.
Dexorley says also better if you have server issues. I think he's referring to the playback videos that you were talking about, the little 5-minute promotional videos.
Yeah.
Because we did have quite a few server issues,
Yeah.
and we're quite certain it was more realistic doing it. We ended up pulling it out at the end,
Yeah.
and it never crashed on anybody after that.
Yeah.
Now,
But just the fact that you rebooted the system and you got rid of all the errors in the log would have done it too, right? So.
No, because we actually did that once earlier, and it still didn't.
Yeah.
But we did realize that we weren't running the most recent version of More Realistic either, so there is that. So Jessica says I'll leave soon.
Did you fill that truck up?
Yes, actually I did. Now that I think about it. Now that I noticed it. Duck says he had music on it. Yep, and you can get a strike. Duck says, mark my words, the same will happen to Twitch soon. That's very possible. Copyright's a big thing. And honestly, I'm surprised that Twitch hasn't gotten there. I actually don't understand how they haven't gotten there.
I think the Amazon lawyers and the Google lawyers have a different approach to it. I think that much like the same way as the Apple lawyers have a different approach to it.
Okay.
The Apple lawyers approached it from a point of view of all they're interested in is protecting their relationship with the record companies for iTunes, right?
Yeah.
YouTube has always tried to protect it so that their advertisers are not affected anyway because they run an advertising platform. Amazon, I think, has a different philosophy again, and I think theirs is more along the lines of, okay, well, let's see how far we can push it.
Yeah.
What can we get away with? Because they don't have to live by YouTube rules, and they don't have to live by Apple rules. So they get to write whatever they want.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm in the wrong farm, aren't I? Yes, I am. Andrew's farm or David's farm?
Andrew's farm. You're at the right farm.
Okay, found it. I was just in the wrong trigger.
Henry says, next time when you do 24 hours should start Saturday to Sunday. Actually, I'm going to disagree with that because that's a really hard haul, and that would suck to go to work the next day.
Yeah. None of us were in any shape on Sunday to do anything. I was watching Ice and Brummy stream the cleanup the day after.
Yeah.
And they were basically just zombies at that point.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that each of the companies settles that differently. And because Twitch gives you the option of archiving or not archiving your streams, I think that they have a live music argument that if you want to play whatever you want to play while you're live to air, you can play whatever you want. It's just sharing the same as the game, the same as everything else. It's just if you make a recorded copy of it, and that would be the archive. So that's how they're stepping around it. And as long as you're not really trying to pursue an archive or trying to take the Twitch, try to take copyrighted music and make videos and post them, I think they have a good case that it's sort of in the an open source to be able to stream whatever music you want. Because you can't archive it. The moment you archive it, they blank it out of your stream. If you use copyrighted music.
Yeah, that's right.
But if you're just playing it and you're just sharing it with friends, then you're fine. Same as if you're just playing a game, you're just using the game for entertainment purposes in the live environment. We'll see what they make of it. Either way, I don't think you can take what YouTube has done with their copyright paranoia and transfer it across. Each company is going to deal with it differently.
To be fair, YouTube does have, they do have a significant amount of artists. I don't know what the correct term here is, but that upload, music videos and so on. Yeah. And they need to protect those guys too, which is, I'm sure has a part in why they're doing what they're doing.
Whoa, lagorific.
Well, that being said, I never knew Amazon owned Twitch.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
They bought it 2 years ago.
Oh, right.
2016. I think it was March 2016 that they negotiated the contract, but I think it went into effect in July 2016. And then they actually didn't do anything with it until about a year ago. About a year ago is when they came out with Twitch Prime to link up to the Amazon Prime.
Oh, yeah. Majestic said he was going to Leda earlier in the chat. I don't remember where. Said he's leaving from Boston 1:35 a.m. He says it's going to be fun and only going to be able to be on the phone for so long. Right on. Well, as long as you have fun, that's the main thing.
Yeah, people get sued all the time, Ducks Orley. That's the American way. Whether they get sued, whether it ever sees a court date or not.
Well, even if they do get sued, it could take 4 years before anything comes of it.
That's it. And by then, the only people who profit are the lawyers, and everything gets settled out of court, non-disclosure, yada yada, and everything just goes away. I mean, the getting sued in America is kind of par for the course. If you haven't been sued yet, you might as well not even have your passport yet.
Any day now, Genetic.
Headed that way. I can't hear the gearing in this truck to shift it.
Majestic says, correction, Leba, Poland. Poland, wow, that's quite a travel. Bit of an odd destination, too, for vacation, I think. I'm just assuming it's vacation, I guess. Joel says, I play that map and always make field 35 grass for chaos. I can't remember which one's 30. 35 is a big one. That's a big grass field.
Gotta like your glass work. Yeah. Oh, man, we had a party last night. We used that, I got to use that Lely Storm for the first time.
Okay.
Oh, it was so good.
I can't think of what that mod is.
It's a grass picker-upper, chopper kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
All fields should be grass.
Ah, you were so close, Genetic.
I finally got a chance to look at your Europa documentary, Duck Zorley. That's very interesting. And you were right, they did end up putting the Mouse 5 in there. Which right now is sort of my most interesting part of that whole DLC.
Lieutenant Rage says, hey Robert, welcome, Lieutenant. Oh, I need to crank my RPMs back up. That's what's going on. I'm wondering. Dr. Zorley says, cheers, Mark.
Yeah, no, yeah, but that's you spotted that right away. They didn't even have a picture of it at first. And then eventually, I think a couple of weeks ago, they actually put that the picture of it, and I went to watch it work on YouTube. It's a really interesting machine. I mean, it's a very different silage process to do it that way, where you dump all the silage by the side of the road, and then you have a separate team picking it up and doing the transport. Have you played with the Red Rock trailers for silage, Duck Zorley?
Majestic says, friends and family goes 10 to 15 times a year. Wow. That's a lot of traveling. Lieutenant says, hey Robert, what do you think about Redneck? And also, I'm a fire lieutenant, not a military. Oh, okay. Yeah, Redneck's a good guy. I've live streamed with him a couple times now.
Yeah, Redneck's been in here.
Yeah, he joined us for the 24-hour charity live stream.
Yeah.
Which is real cool. Appreciate his support. He's got a good following. Brought lots of people along with him, I'm sure.
Yeah. Where do you know him from? Did he just pop up on your stream one day, or?
No, actually, Doughboy followed him and ended up getting a hold of him. And next thing you know, they ended up chit-chatting, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it after the stream there, Mark. But
okay.
Yeah, we ended up getting to know each other a little bit, and
cool.
We'll probably see some more of him around, I think.
Excellent. All right, next field will be 35.
Majestic says, was born in Poland, then moved around there and settled. Whoa! Park that truck just a little bit in the way there. Good spot, but just a little bit in the way.
You shouldn't be reading that and trying to line up to a truck.
Well, I was still running my GPS, and I was like, oh snap, I'm about to hit a truck.
I move it, but you know, I'm busy doing my other job.
Yeah, well, I got more for you if you'd want to move on to a different job. Jesse says, moved here around 2010. Right on.
Love this little case. Awesome. I never really played with this case with the comfort cab though.
No?
It's a little bit more claustrophobic than I expected.
We're on our last
I did a whole series with nothing but a roll cage on this thing. I don't think I would get away with that nowadays. Playing with MR and gearbox, I don't think that the little case would handle the logging as well.
Yeah. That's it, folks. Harvest season, year 2 is done for taters.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I know. I kind of started to mess that up, and it's like, wait, no, I have to add 4 taters.
Yeah, there's a field of corn up there with your name on it. And a beautiful case harvester, mind you.
Mark, didn't I already tell you that field didn't need to be sprayed again?
Yeah, I know, but it feels nice to do it.
He just likes wasting my fertilizer.
No, I'm getting it to field to stage 3.
Yes, but the seeder takes it to stage 3.
Yeah, turn off the fert on your seeder.
Can you?
Well, if you empty it out, you just don't fill it.
That's alright. Thankfully, we have pretty much an unlimited supply of liquid fertilizer.
Exactly. What are you putting in this field this season?
Honestly, I was talking about that before you guys showed up, and I should have spent a few minutes and tried to figure out what was going in what field, and I haven't done that yet.
Are we doing potatoes?
No! Took us a day and a half to harvest that field. That would take us half the harvest season.
All right, quick, make a point. Come on, you got to put in potatoes.
Potatoes are not going in that field.
Come on, epic potato harvest.
I'll tell you what, I will plant it with potatoes if you show up for every single fall harvest and harvest them yourselves.
Can I bring a harvester?
Nope. That changed your opinion, didn't it? I mean, you
can we buy a second tow behind?
If we could afford it, then I would be up for that option.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
it might be cool having 2 pickups and.
It would be cool having that
in 1 truck.
I'm not arguing with that. I just already have plans for the money out of this harvest. In fact, I'm about to spend about $175,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can make your money back in time for next fall, and we can get a good. If you're investing that money wisely.
All right, I need to park that, drop that off, and we need to fill this thing up because she is just about empty.
Oh, there's an idea.
What's
half
that?
spuds, half beets.
I don't have a beet harvester.
Now, lucky for you, Ropa's about to release a DLC.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm curious to see what they do. Do they plan on releasing a tow behind?
Yeah, I think there's a tow behind included in it.
Oh, really?
I think the second picture was a tow behind. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I actually completely forgot to check the second fact sheet Friday.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can put in a sugar factory and invest in a sugar factory.
Hey, there's an idea.
Make your sugar beets worth it again.
I thought you were wanting to raise sugar cane.
Well,
Say not in Canada.
Why do I have zero interest in sugarcane?
I don't know. I still haven't done anything with sugarcane yet. Nothing.
I spent about 4 or 5 hours on the map.
Yeah.
Just did nothing for me. I mean,
But is therein I think might be your issue. Is it the map?
no, the map I found was actually quite beautiful. I love the red dirt. I love the way it looks. I like what they did in terms of the Spanish type assets.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed the map, and I really think that the sugarcane plant is a beautiful factory, and I love what they did with the train. Even on that map, they made the train all rusty and dingy. I like the big bins that they put out with it. I like I've used the cedars. That's nice.
Yeah.
I think it's maybe because I play kind of a first-person kind of game.
Yeah.
And I feel like having the sugarcane always in your face is just annoying.
Yeah.
Like
See,
you get zero sight lines when you're harvesting.
I was just yeah, well that might be, yeah, I never thought of that. I never liked that map. I hated that map personally.
Yeah.
Hey, we all have our own opinions, right?
Yeah, that's it. For me, that map reminded me a lot of when I used to live in Africa. That red earth and just the way that it looks, really nice.
Yeah. Duck says, toughen up, Mark.
Yeah, whatever. Just moving along. Same reason I prefer potatoes to sugar beets, right?
Did I hit start? No, motor off. That's why. Try this again. There we go. She going now. Alright, so as soon as you guys are done there, we could definitely use a hand on this end because I just bought another field. And yeah, so there's more harvesting to be done.
What did you buy?
I bought field 16.
Which is what?
I believe it's soybean. Not 100% sure. Whatever's in it, we're harvesting it.
Well, you're the one with the harvesters, so go at it.
Well, there's two harvesters, so I can.
Well,
I can
technically,
use
there's
it.
a harvester and a half.
Okay. What's going on here? Why is this harvester not working? F1. What is going on here? Oh, I don't have it. I don't have it turned on. That's why.
Ah, okay.
That's why.
Pro tip: turn the harvester on.
Yeah.
For highest yields.
Yes.
There we go. Now we're harvesting corn, folks. Right from one thing to another. Joel Grattan says, sugarcane, never buy expansion for that. You saying you don't think anybody should buy that expansion, or you've never bought that expansion? Majestic says, well, I'm going to go finish packing. I'm bringing a lot of long johns and snowsuits. Fair enough. Have you seen the weather lately? No, technically, I don't usually pay that much attention to Poland's weather. Just in Europe in general, he says. Yeah, I have heard what Europe has had for weather. I've been listening to Doughboy and Walco complain about that for, well, I listened to it for 24 hours. Or not Doughboy, did I say Doughboy? I meant DW. Joel says, have not bought it yet. Like I said, personally, I don't enjoy the map, but I like some of the equipment that came with it. That's what I like
the
about
little
it.
Massey is brilliant.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I like that little harvester, too.
Yeah, I wish...
The idea that they added in-game, they added a small harvester in-game. You know, smaller than what they already had. So,
yeah.
It's good news.
I just wish they would have made the textures a little bit more beat up and old looking. I thought it was kind of silly that it looked like it was brand new.
Yeah. Well, especially when they did what they did to the train.
Yeah. Majestic says later, alright, have a good one, buddy.
I'd love to have that beat up old train on a logging map.
Yeah.
With just logging wagons.
GTX says good morning, afternoon, and evening, everybody. Howdy, GTX.
GTX.
Welcome, welcome. I actually need to get with you here one of these days. I could use I could pick your brain on a few modding things if you're available at some point in time. Nothing major or anything. I'm just experimenting with some new things that kind of got me scratching my head.
Do you not run crop destruction on this server?
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Why?
Does it not destroy grass?
It takes it back to the first stage, or second stage, one or the other. I don't know.
Oh, it could just be because I'm used to the West Coast grass. Sort of going light on you when you trample it.
Oh, yeah. Joel says, I have so many mod already have over enough machine. Well, and I honestly feel the same way about DLCs, as I think is what you're getting at is what's the point of getting a DLC when there's so many mods out there. Honestly, one of the main reasons I get the DLCs is because I kind of have to if I want to play multiplayer on other people's servers. A lot of it. Really. I had no interest in Big Bug whatsoever. None. Bought it. Had to get it for multiplayer service. Coon DLC, I liked that one. I wanted that one from day one.
Funny how for me the Coon DLC is like the real pearl in the whole Farming 17 DLC pack.
Yeah. I feel like there's another one. Oh, Platinum. Well, I pretty much just explained my thoughts on that. I from day one, I never thought that I was going to enjoy the map, and I didn't. But I do enjoy the equipment. And I also enjoy the sugarcane aspect that it adds to whatever you install it onto. The horse DLC, that was a free one. So yes, that was a good DLC.
That was a great DLC.
And honestly, it was just a good DLC.
Yeah.
I think it was a good, except I think they could have worked a little harder on some of the textures.
Yeah.
I think they could have worked a little bit harder on some of the connections, like the moving that tanker onto the back of the truck. I think is a little clumsy, and we ran into that issue with the slurry injectors, where if you knock the slurry injectors, you basically have to reset them.
Yeah.
Like the moment you break that connection, you have to connect them and disconnect and reconnect them. I found that kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. I like that horseback. I like the slurry trailers. There's just a lot to like about it.
Has anybody got the chance to unload that potato truck yet? If not, not a big deal. I can take care of it.
I have not.
What are you doing, Majestic? Oh, sorry, Genetic?
Cultivating this field.
I was reading chat and talking at the same time. Okay, I'm just driving by the truck right now, so I'll hop out and get it and bring it up to the potato pile.
Awesome, thank you. I think I'm actually going to take out a loan and buy something else. We're kind of going to be breaking the bank here this year, but these are definitely things that are good for the farm. Don't worry, it's not another field.
I never worry. If it gets to be too much, I just don't show up.
Yeah. So we're just going to shut this off here and wait for Mark to show up with our tater truck, and while he's taking care of that, we are indeed going to take out a wee little loan. Hopefully we can borrow enough. I think we can. We should be able to. Yep. Okay, now purchase. And I don't remember. I think I put it under replaceables. I did. Buy. Need to expand our storage capacities. Oh, how do you rotate your screen when you're trying to place a
Arrow buttons.
Thank you. I always forget that. Oh, I think there is as good a spot as any. Oh, that was actually a little bit cheaper than I thought it was, so we'll repay 10,000.
Oh my goodness, what have you done with these belts?
Not too pleased with my belt setup, eh?
All you had to do was just back up to it and dump them out.
Yeah, I did kind of run into them when I first got in here, and I made a mess of things. Tex Orley says, pick it up and rotate it, normally with your hands. Yeah, because that storage bin would definitely be light enough to do that with. I kind of want to just run over and look at my nice new storage bin.
You probably have time.
Yeah, well, that's kind of my thoughts exactly. So this is, I'm running through the field now, soybeans, yes. So it's a pretty good chunk. This is a pretty decent field right here.
Did you drop it in beside these other ones?
I did.
Oh.
So you won't even, really, if you don't,
Oh, look at that.
if you don't know,
there. Yeah.
if you don't know, you won't even know the difference between.
So how far is the trigger on it?
Well, it sets up with those ones.
Okay. But do you have to put it in a certain proximity to them for it to set up?
You
with
do
those
have to
ones?
put it in a certain proximity. I honestly don't know
Okay.
what the proximity is. I should know that, considering, but I don't. There's CB. I might actually release that out to the general public. Because like I said, there isn't one that's American style that's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Especially where, matches my map. People might like to have it. But I actually haven't checked American Eagles yet. Because I don't know who created the actual texture of the bin. I pulled it out of a map.
Right.
So I got a hold of the map author, or I messaged him and asked him if he knew who did it, so I could get permission to release it. And if I can get a hold of that person and get permission, then yeah, I think I definitely will release it.
Whoa. Where am I going? No, okay. Further.
Well, this is probably another task that needs to be taken care of. We got pig slop all over the place, I'm sure. Yep.
Oops. Sorry, Mr. Sign.
So we can put that on the to-do list.
What, put the stop sign back up? I'm coming.
You're kind of taking the long way.
I know, but it's the way that I knew, so...
You're literally
I went with that.
You're like a hop, skip, and a jump away from where I'm at the pig farm, and you went halfway around the map.
Yep. Didn't realize you were at that end of the field. Only now am I seeing your little red dot.
I wish I could have afforded to buy this field too, because then I would have owned everything surrounding the main field.
Did you buy 16?
Yeah.
Oh, we got to get 13.
15. Yeah, 13, yeah. Yeah.
13's a proper potato field, man.
Yeah. Oh, Doug says no. Oh, God, he's going to love this.
High five.
He says, no, you wanted to rotate your screen. I didn't want to rotate my monitor. I wanted to rotate my field of view. I'm just kind of cluing into what he was getting at, I think. Joel says, yeah, good thing signs and mailbox get put back up on loading. This is true. I have much experience with that. Alright, back to work.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, I am in here. Why isn't it? It just takes a little while.
Oh yeah, that thing takes a while to start.
I like that though.
Yeah, no, me too.
It does. Yeah, it's
but
taking.
It makes you pay for it if you accidentally hit the enter button, or walk away from it for too long.
Yeah. Alright, we'll bring our boom back in.
Run, Mark, run!
I'll make it. I'm in excellent shape in game.
So how many fields you got left to spray, Mark?
I've got 33 and 34.
33 and 34, okay. Genetic, you look like you're getting pretty close to being done, eh?
Yeah, he's doing really good.
Yeah, not too far.
Okay.
We'll be with you in no time.
I think you left something, Mark.
Jerk.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, Genetics taking his trolling cues from Delta now.
Oh. That can't be a good thing.
No, it just means you end up, disconnecting random trailers on people. Just for shoots and giggles.
Well played.
Well, if we had manual attach, I would have just done the PTO.
Yeah, that's a classic too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Actually, it might have been you, Mark, who got me with that when we were testing this one. It was you or him.
It was Delta. Yeah, he sneaks up beside you and hits your PTO and then runs away.
Which is bad enough for those who are used to manual attach, but for those of us who had never used the mod before,
yeah,
and we start running down the field, and we're like, "What the? Why isn't this working?"
Well, you know, if you attach the PTO, it might work.
Yeah.
These curds are so squeaky.
Curds?
Mm-hmm.
Are you eating cheese curds?
Maybe. I can't buy. I am. Oh, man. Got my dog's attention.
Chuck says probably get Delta's attention too.
Mm-hmm. Standard trolling procedure. So why isn't that little tiny cultivator? There's a bigger one up there too, isn't there?
Yeah, El Jefe up there said that they wouldn't pull it, so whatever.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have 3 cultivators: the 3 meter, the 4 meter, and the 6
I can
meter.
only find the 3 and the 6, so this is what we came up with.
Which is fine. It would probably, I mean, on flat ground like that wouldn't make too much of a difference, but I'm sure it would pull. I know it pulls easier than the 4 meters, so.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember which tractor I was using when I was using the other one.
You were using the 7710. I bought the 3 meter expecting it. Well, I've used that 3 meter so many, or 4 meter so many times on so many of the other fields that I know it pulls really hard on any hill whatsoever.
Yeah.
But those 2 fields right there are like the flattest fields that I own. So.
So in other words, we really can't pay any attention to you?
Yeah, pretty much.
What did you say?
I don't know, I heard wah, 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 wah.
Love you guys too. Ah, whose brilliant idea? My parents gave me a 4-pack of Halls
Yeah.
for Christmas. Who decided that lemon was ever a good idea for anything? Disgusting. Like lemon Starburst and lemon Skittles and lemon Halls. No! Destroy those things and never bring them back.
I don't know. To me, Halls, there's only one flavor.
Oh, what's that?
The Black Death flavor.
Black Death flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't tried that one.
The extra strong ones.
Okay.
In the black packaging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
Those
usually.
ones that'll make you nauseous.
They're
I'm not-
really intense.
I'm not usually a Halls guy personally. I usually Sucrats.
Oh yeah.
They're usually my go-to, but
I'm a Ricola man myself.
what's that?
Ricola.
But these ones were free, so. And then I got sick and really needed them, so it was like, okay, yeah, I'll take them.
I really like the black Halls or the Fisherman's Friends.
I never really had Fisherman's Friends. I think I have before, but Duck says, sounds like you're as sour as a bunch of lemons. I don't like you, Duck. You're a horrible person. There's a reason the British sent you to Australia.
Who
It's
doesn't
to
love a duck?
It's to exile you. Go, snappers! Forgot about that.
Snappers, eh?
Ooh.
My God, GPS never really does like lag, does it?
No, not at all. Who put this truck into easy mode?
Probably the same guy that couldn't get it to shift earlier. Wrong RPM, wrong RPM. It's like I drive one in real life. It's not that difficult.
Kiwi says happy birthday, Duck.
Trolled for life. You know they love you when they troll you.
Bad pun incoming. I wonder if he had milk and quackers for his birthday.
I liked it.
Oh, the lag.
I'm not seeing any on my end.
I know. You're hosting the game.
I wouldn't know why.
Genetic, there's just a little patch over on this side.
Oh, yeah, I'll get that.
Just so you know. Just a reminder.
Oh, are you cultivating 34 too?
Yep.
Awesome.
That's the one I started cultivating.
No, you started on 30. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, never mind. I'll shut up now. Oops, I didn't lock my GPS there. That's probably why I was running over stuff. Thankfully, I had my steering wheel pretty much straight.
Gonna make it, gonna make it, gonna make it. Not a problem.
Oh, excuse me.
Kiwi wants to know when you're going to stream again, Mark. I'd tell him when kiwis fly.
Pretty much. I quit streaming. They broke me. Never, ever, ever stream again.
That's a lie.
The PTSD is just too much. I'm streaming right now, Kiwi, in my head.
He just wants to throw tomatoes at you.
Yep. And I can understand why. I like throwing tomatoes at me too.
Yeah, not gonna lie, when the server went down at one of those points, I finally figured out how to throw tomatoes. I sat there for like 5 minutes throwing tomatoes at you.
Mm-hmm. You like my little picture montage during that downtime?
Yes, I did. Yeah, quite a bit. I can't remember which one it was, but it was one that I just thought was hysterical.
And at one point, I actually, I was on YouTube and I was looking for Jeff Foxworthy videos.
Yeah.
And I was just playing, you know, you're a redneck when in the background, well, you know, resetting the server.
Yeah. Duck says his first live stream is going to be a rubber burner roast.
Aw, it's nice that he cares.
Well, I think only, you know, the most prominent people in the world really get roasted, so
Right, yeah.
Clearly that's saying something.
Funny that a duck should bring up roasting.
Ooh, well played.
Duck.
Yeah, Rubber Burner, you'll be right up there with David Hasselhoff after that.
David Hasselhoff and Charlie Sheen.
All right, unfortunately, I'm going to have to take a short intermission here. I will
Okay.
return in a few minutes.
Yep. There will be work for you, don't worry.
Oh, I'm sure. Back in a few.
Yep.
Later.
Oh, did they roast beaver?
Ooh,
Yeah, that doesn't really put me in the...
no. There's there's very little comedy in that.
Yeah.
It's more of a cautionary tale.
I always thought that would be rather fun to be part of a roast, but at the same time, I'm not sure how I'd take it. Oh, I feel like those beads of weeders I ate for supper are starting to kick in.
Mmm.
Woo!
Okay, that was nice.
You heard that, eh?
Yeah, jeez.
I'll remember to mute next time.
Yeah, dear. Maybe the leather chair has got a little bit of a reverb on it.
Whoopsie.
And just as you say that, Nightbot reminds you to be respectful to others. All right, that's done. I guess I'm driving the crappy combo.
Sorry. Well, actually, you can start with unloading this truck so we're empty and ready to rock and roll.
Is that all going into the piggy silos?
Yes, yep.
Wow.
And actually, once we're finally done harvesting, we've got some corn that's sitting on the ground in one of the potato sheds that's going to have to be picked up and put into the silos.
Right. You got any in you?
Yeah, I'm 82%. What, you didn't enjoy that, Doc?
Quack. Oh, there's a joke. There's a joke there, but now it's getting old. Well, you know what? That's what a duck sounds like down under.
Yeah. I'm glad you went for it.
Why not? At this stage of the game, no point in hanging on to the pearls, right?
No.
Just let them out. Oh, you're actually going to give me that one. Okay, I thought that one was a little bit below, well, anyway.
No, it's not pick on Duck Zorley Day. It's more payback day.
It's happy birthday, Duck Zorley Day.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Duck Zorley. Everybody sing happy birthday, Duck Zorley.
If you're not a subscriber of his, make sure you check out his channel. That way you can wish him a happy birthday on today's video.
Yeah. The feather line. Is that what we're calling it now? The feather line?
Not what I was told.
Yeah, pretty much. Guy, guy tells you it's his birthday and then he gets all shy about it and he starts denying it all over the place.
Yeah.
It's a little freaky.
So did you figure out the... Yeah, you did figure out the back path. Good. One path on that end of the field.
I didn't really register it because I had dropped off. I was working with the combine at the other end, so
yeah,
it just didn't clue into the fact that everything was connected this way.
Yeah, there's actually a path on the other end of the fields too.
leave the truck up here.
All right.
My dog's losing his mind right now.
You gonna go pee-pee?
Please excuse him. No, he's flipping the blanket around and digging for a bone. I don't know what he's doing.
Doc says, I will hunt you both down and kill you. Mr. Dupont, I used to like you.
Don't kid yourself. You never liked me. Turn on the harvester tool.
You want to copy my GPS?
Oh, really? Okay. Is it
You
the
don't
same
have
width?
to. Yep. Yeah, this implement's the same width. The other one, the wheat header, grain header, I guess you'd call it, is not.
Okay.
I figured this way you can start on one end, I can start on the other end, we just work our way to each other, and we should pretty much have a perfect cut.
You got it.
Oh, wrong button. There we go. That's pretty cool. Two old school combines.
Yeah.
Working side by side. I like it.
Oh, that's right. This one's got no bin at all, does it?
No. Yeah, I don't even know if you'll get a row in.
Got a midget with garbage bags collecting corn back there.
Did you keep a track of chat?
You should put up with you more than I think.
Joel says, what are your guys' kinds of beer? I'm a Budweiser guy.
I'm
Mark's,
a microbrew kind of guy.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Mark's a bit more sophisticated than I am.
My beer changes month to month. Last week, I went after work. I went out for a beer with a friend, and I had a beautiful ice-cold Guinness. Oh, it was so good. It was just perfect.
Hey, companion from the street corner.
Exactly. I call them freelancers. Yeah. On the couch. Come on. My dog is obsessing about the cheese curds.
Oh?
Yep. He's standing up on the little bench.
Do the dogs eat cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. It's chocolate they can't eat.
Yeah. Honestly, my dog has got a gut of steel.
Yeah.
I never ever second guess whatever he wants to eat, he can have it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they eat the most disgusting things, so What are you gonna do? You gonna judge?
I don't know whose brilliant idea it was to park the truck in a freshly cultivated field, but it's free labor.
That's it. We're worth every penny.
Duck says my dog eats his wife's cooking. Silly dog.
I know. Doesn't he know she's trying to kill us?
Well, you got down and back with it. I really didn't think you'd be able to get that far.
Neither did I, but it actually did quite well. Did you buy this field or plant it?
Planted this one.
Okay.
I don't generally buy fields that are ready to harvest or even part way done. I prefer to buy them.
Yeah. Bacon.
Yeah, I feel like the game really, they dropped the ball on that one. To me, anything that's been planted should have cost more.
Yeah.
The further along it is on fertilization, it should have cost more.
Well, all you gotta do is use the Bank of Hagenstadt, because the moment you buy a field, it just resets it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I used to use that mod in FS15, but never bothered getting it in 17.
Nah, it's rather pointless. I mean, I guess if you lease fields, if you're into doing the math of doing the field leasing, because what's his name, Farmer Klein did a video about the economics of leasing fields and how long it takes you to make your money back.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes sense then.
Yeah. Well, leasing fields in real life is very common.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's extremely common.
And actually that's another thing. I don't know why they haven't gotten around to building that into the game yet. I mean, now you can lease vehicles. I would think leasing fields should become a part of the game also. Hey, you never know. Maybe that's an FS19 thing.
Yeah, maybe it's on its way. Hi, sheepies.
What's the horn like on this? Pretty weak. That's another good idea, Duck. Duck says They should also incorporate proper career mode over all your save games. If you mess up money, then you get a bad credit rating and can't loan as much, or if you do, it's a higher interest rate. It's an interesting idea. I think that plays into what we've discussed over, well, I know we discussed it in our last 24 hour. I think we even discussed it last time you and I did a live stream, and that's that adding more difficulty like that, you have to give the option whether or not to make that a part of the game. That way it can stay vanilla, or you can get more in depth.
That actually sounds like a good mod to do, because then you could take it like the Bank of Hagenstadt, or like any of the world, what's it called, the World Exchange mod or whatever, where you can trade between maps.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a good thing to build into that. My thing is basically, I love the game I love the fact that, you know, right now, for the last couple of months, I've been playing without the economy and just enjoying the farming.
Yeah.
And it's nice that you can turn on and off whatever you want and play the game the way you want it.
Mm-hmm.
But absolutely, anything that makes the game, anything that lets you go into a harder and harder and harder mode. I mean, I was watching Farmer John's new map. He basically, if you started in the hardest mode, you own no fields. You get a pickup truck, a chainsaw, and a small trailer.
Really?
That's all you get. And you don't own any fields. All you got to do, you got to get on the map, start doing missions, or get logging.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't like missions either. Missions irritated me from day one.
Yeah, I like them. I've played a lot of missions.
But I guess for me, I don't feel they're at all realistic. The way I would like to see it is either you have your own equipment that you get a high payout, or you use their equipment and you get paid about as much as a hired worker gets paid for the same amount of time.
Yeah, but I don't think the missions figure into realism at all.
No,
I think the missions are a fun way to be able to experiment with other equipment, with other tractors, with other things, to be able to, you know, not have to buy in all the equipment to try it. So you can just, you know, go through the missions, try out a Valtra, try out a Massey, you know, just...
Okay, but why do you have to get paid an excessive amount of money to do it?
You don't have to. If you play it in hard mode, you're not going to get paid an excessive amount of money to do it.
Yeah.
In easy mode, it's stupid money. In hard mode, it's not that much. You're only making a couple of thousand for, you know, a half hour to an hour job to, you know, if you went out and cut 3 trees, you'd make as much as a single mission.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's, it depends. It all depends how you approach the game. If you put it into hard mode, you don't make a lot working for others.
Joel says, what is the small pit near the Seedmaster for in your map, Robert? That's just whatever you want to dump there. It's a tip-on ground point. I put it there specifically for when I'm playing. My thought process was I'm going to dump compost there after it's done creating, and I'll then use it to fertilize my fields. Now, have I done that yet? No. But, you know, that's what my thought process was. You can tip anything there. It won't fly all over the place, you know, make a mess all over your grass and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, see, I don't play in hard mode. I play in normal mode.
Yeah, play in hard mode.
No.
If you find that things are too easy, turn it up.
No, I love the economics of normal mode. I think it's perfect. I get the perfect amount of growth per game year and seasons. Oh dear.
Are you on your way back?
I was. I can move over one.
Yeah, if you could move over one, that would be helpful.
Yeah. Actually, I'll move over 2. That way we don't collide sides.
Yeah, hard mode's the way to play.
I disagree.
Well, I mean, you already got a compost maker, right? And I find the compost maker is the biggest money cheat in the game right now.
I pulled it back so much on this map.
Everything.
I pulled it back on this map. I pulled it back so much, you make peanuts off it. Yeah. By the time you account for fuel, you don't make any money off of it. Yeah. Like, actually, I on the last update, I boosted it some because I found I was losing money off of it.
I don't know. We played stepping back with the compost master, and I feel like it broke the economy.
And I remember it being the same way in 15. Compost master did break the economy.
Because I was able to sell off potatoes at twice the price of the in-map prices.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy who was running the compost master did nothing but grind compost the whole game.
Yeah.
And he walked out at the end of 3 seasons with like $180 million.
Woo!
So it's just excessive.
Oops, I guess I didn't get the last corn stalk there. Well, I did with my rear tire. I think I'll probably leave the rest of that for you. Okay. I'll go change headers and I'll change the header and then I'll come down and grab that truck and empty it out.
I'll grab the truck on my way out.
Okay.
If you could just dump that corn.
Duck says, best way to make money, mow grass, dump in composter, and sell.
Actually, for volume, your best way to make money is to dump corn chaff in it.
Oh, yeah.
Volume-wise, corn chaff is the highest volume per acre. I don't know. I don't mind doing grass work. I love mowing, but I just I sometimes feel like you can just grind away at grass and just kill it.
I have nothing against your gameplay style or anything like that, Doc. I get bored with grass after a pretty short period of time.
Yeah. Like even now, I finished doing grass season. And I did round bales, square bales, silage bales. I did small bales. I did loose silage. And I'm kind of done with it. It's like, okay, time to do something else.
Yeah.
I love grass work as part of cattle rearing. That's what I love. I love doing just enough grass to feed cows.
Sheep too.
Yeah. Well, even sheep can be a bit of can be a little easy, right? I mean, because you can feed them raw grass or hay, and you can just get a lawnmower and a forage wagon and raise sheep.
Yeah.
Whereas the cattle, you need to have hay, you need to have grass, you need to have silage.
Yeah, that's true.
You really need to take advantage of all the components of the game to be able to do it.
I don't know why I came back down this way. There's a better way to get to that field, but I guess kind of pulled a mark there. Was used to doing one thing and went with it.
Exactly. Do I break a routine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I was wondering to myself, why did I bring the combine back to the farm? But that's because I need to.
I actually, that's a mod that I need to add in here. I still haven't added the chicken mod yet. I can't wait to play around with that.
Glue factory in 19. Woohoo, glue.
I guarantee you there's a modder that ends up creating that.
Yep. It's too funny not to.
Yeah. And by the once you create something like the fabric script or what's the other one? Drawing the blank on. The one LS Mod Company did. It's super easy to do something like that.
Yeah.
Essentially, you just need the building.
Well, that's why I think you should write a Sugar Shack mod.
Yeah, I wish there was something with. Actually, yeah, I can't say too. Never mind. Can't say anything else. I will say it after the live stream.
Okay.
Duck says he's going to try to get Andy to do it. He's going to pay him. And the script's already there. You just have to change the inputs to horses, output glue.
Glue cell point at the school.
Yeah. There he is. Welcome back. Only secrets from you, Duck, actually. So you want some work to do?
I guess.
What am I going to make you do? I guess probably the thing that would make the most sense would be to spray and cultivate 17, but try to find that 4 meter before you cultivate it, otherwise you'll be there all day. That's a fairly large field. This field that me and Mark are going to be doing now, this one's going to need plowed before we do anything with it.
Did you make it a full lap around?
No, I just went up and back this end to give us a bit of a headland between this field and, what is it, 16?
Right.
13. Because it's pretty tight there.
The road going into the main farm likes to troll me.
Oh?
Yeah, it keeps pulling me over into the fence.
Yeah, blame it on the road. Duck says he needs to find some tank mods, like blow stuff up tank mods, or like water tank mods.
There is a water tank mod, but it looks annoying. It's got those multicolored barrels on it.
Yeah, yeah. Duck says yes, boom boom tanks.
Oh, you should need to watch more Rambo.
Actually, since I've been doing a little bit of vehicle modding, I watched a few of his videos. I'm not 100% sure that how I feel he does some of his stuff, but But he's good modder, though.
Yeah. Creative.
Yep. Duck says he's trying to fill up every storage slot. Once the snuff not extreme with equipment and he's having trouble. There's a lot of storage available on that map. That is definitely a multiplayer focused map.
Yep.
Now, I don't know if we're the same working width or not.
Yeah, I think we're pretty close. Alright, Kudo's losing his mind. I gotta take him outside.
Okie dokie.
Shoot him.
Ah, there it is. I finally located that 4-meter cultivator.
Whereabouts was it?
It was in the shed, but it was folded up in such a way, I guess I thought it was a rake.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
at a glance.
Yeah.
I didn't really pay attention.
Typical.
You want to know what's really bad?
What?
I parked the one I unhooked right next to it.
Well played.
Alright, so where you want the cultivator to go to?
Well, you have to spray the field first. I did say that. I remember saying that. Field 17. Actually, you know what? You can cultivate it first. Doesn't matter. Because that's going to have chopped straw because it was corn.
No, I'm hooking up to the sprayer now, so be okay.
Alright.
Actually, I'm gonna use a change of equipment here. Use the little international.
That's a good little tractor. I've had that on the farm since day one. That says right. I'm going. You're boring me now. Well, all right then.
I'm gonna have to teach you how to like the camera collision mod.
No, you will never teach me that.
So what do you want, 17?
Yes, sir. Spray her up.
I'm getting seasick over here from the camera.
Oh, stop. Duck says, nope, can't back that up. Heading home to pick up kids from school. Right on. There goes all your alone time. Later, Duck. Have a good night. Day, whatever it is. Silly Australians. I'm gonna have this field done by the time Mark gets back.
I think that was the idea.
He really doesn't like that harvester I gave him. Pretty cool watching that little tractor go back and forth, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's scooting along pretty good.
That's pretty much that tractor's main job, is pulling that sprayer, and it does a good job of it. Great demand for compost. I gotta see what that price is here real quick. That is a good price, I think. Don't quite remember. Come on, girl. Go. Oh, right. I have to Turn my cruise control on. $5.42. I think that's a pretty average price, actually, you know what I think about it. Still, it's not going to change, so I can sell a bunch of it. Oh, I didn't see how long it was on for. This is when I wish DW was in chat, because he'd always go back and check the replay. Kind of starting to look like the sun might be starting to set. Actually, now that I think about it, if you wanted, rather than using the 4 meter, you could even grab the 7250 and grab the 6 meter. Jose is back. Welcome back, Jose. I kind of went silent there for just a minute, didn't I? Kind of getting to that point in live stream. Funny though, been at it for 2.5 hours, and for some reason it feels like I just got started. How's my day going? Day's going really good, actually. I don't know if it's been a super productive day, but got a few things done around the house. Got a couple modding projects. I wouldn't say they're finished. They're just progressed a little bit more. How's about your day, Jack? How's your day been?
It's getting better as it goes along, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. Rob Simpson says, good evening, Uncle Werner. Recovered from your 24-hour extravaganza, question mark. Yeah, I think I've pretty much recovered from that. I've still got a sickness going on, but to be fair, that's not the fault of the 24-hour. I was sick before that started and still sick. But I am actually feeling much better than I was yesterday, so that's a plus. You want me to show you how to set that up for whatchamacallit? For swapping your gears and ranges?
Yeah, it's already set up for it.
Oh, you got it figured out?
Yeah, it was the same way you had it set up. So.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Yeah, that's right. That setting stays the same throughout the server, doesn't it? So if just one person moves in, yeah.
That's why you were whining about the semi that I had set on simple.
Right, yeah. Let's say it says my post notifications were on, they didn't tell me about the live stream. Why? Well, because sometimes YouTube can be a bit of a when it comes to notifications. That's pretty much all I can say about that. As well says, where can I donate for that good work of you on the map? Well, it's not really necessary. A lot of modders don't really like to mention this fact, but technically we do actually make money off uploading mods. I mean, it's not a large amount of money or anything, but it adds up in the end. Really, that's not what I made the mod for. I made the mod because I wanted to play the mod and released it because I thought other people might like to enjoy it, and knowing that people are enjoying the map is really all the thanks I need. If you enjoy the map, all I would ask is that make sure you go on Mod Hub and rate it accordingly. Cyber Redneck says hi. I love it, Cyber. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. We are just, well, we're actually just finishing up the harvest season. We are on the last field that needs to be harvested. As well as, what is your main life earning job? I am a mechanic in real life. Fix cars for a living. Cyber Redneck says that combine sounds like it's working. Yeah, this is actually a modded version of the in-game harvester. It's got different sounds to it. I think the biggest difference is the textures are different. It's hard to see it in the dark because I know it's starting to get that way. But it looks much more beat up and rough than the in-game one does. Cyber says it sounds like that one that was screaming when I was hunting last fall. Well, in reality, that's more real. This one's much more realistic to what an old combine really would sound like. Darren asks, hi RB, you using more realistic? You know, more and more I keep getting the conversation about more realistic thrown my way. And I've been kind of holding off. Me and Genetic actually had this conversation earlier today about, I've been kind of holding off on it because I have so many modding projects on the go right now, and I know for a fact that if I go more realistic, then I'll want everything to be more realistic, so I'll end up changing a whole bunch of stuff. It seems like Genetic dropped out of the server. Did you just drop out, or?
I was just kicked, I guess.
That's
see if we can get back in.
Yeah. Cyrus says, either way, I like and sub. Thank you very much, good sir. Let's get a little like spike. If you guys haven't hit that like button, it surely would be appreciated. Joel, I don't know if it's Joel as well. I keep thinking as well because the owner of my company actually, his name is Joel.
All right, here I come again.
Okay. Spelled the same way as Joel, so I apologize if I'm saying your name incorrectly. Anyways, he says that's what I do, heavy truck mechanic. Yeah, I thought about going that way actually, but I got one of my best friends is in the heavy trucks and he hated it. So I stayed away from it. Synchronizing.
I do light mechanicking on heavy trucks.
You do like it?
No, I do light. I don't do the,
light.
I don't tear into the engines and transmissions, but
oh, okay, yeah.
brakes and, you know, your air and hydraulics and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back, but you feel like you're done.
Pretty much, yep.
All right, I'm bringing this thing back to the shop.
Okay. Well, I actually have a cool little idea for us to finish the live stream up. So genetics already in field 17 cultivating. I was thinking one of us hooks up the 4 meter to the 7710, and then the other person hooks up the 3 meter to the 1455, and we go to town, finishing that field up, all 3 of us.
We could do that.
Joel says, yeah, simple stuff and no stress is the best. Yeah, I'm a red seal mechanic, which means I end up having to do, like, everything. Not worth it. I totally wish I was SSMD. Which stands for Steering Suspension and Brakes. Don't quite understand what you're saying, Darren.
Took the opportunity to make a cup of pot of coffee.
Ooh, smart thinking.
All right, so I got John Dog over here.
Good. I want
Darren is saying that MR is too hard on the vehicles. It cuts them back too much.
Oh.
It is a little bit extreme, just a shade.
Yeah, when we were using MR there this weekend, we had the big case harvester, and it was a bit on the ridiculous side how slow it would go moving uphill, like down to 4 kilometers an hour. That's the biggest harvester in the game. You would think that thing would have the horsepower to move the header. Darren says too much wheel flip. Well, that's what gearbox is for. Rob says Farmer Klein was failing missions on his stream Saturday because of MR. Not going to say we weren't laughing at him.
Yeah, he was on that Skeleton Farm, and he was trying to do missions for, like slurry spray in the field or fertilizing spraying.
Yeah.
He was giving him big tractors and huge sprayers, and he couldn't get him up the steep hills.
Oh, really?
Easy.
Well, it says the case quadra-trap was sliding sideways. I've never really had experience with quadra-trap tractors. I mean, obviously, I've never driven one. But I would think a tractor like that would struggle with sideways slide on steeper hills.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
And also the articulation on it is a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that machine, but it has, it does get traction issues.
Yeah. Probably incredible forward bite.
Oh, yeah.
But anything other than that would probably be a bit of a struggle.
I love plowing with the Gregoire Besson plow from the, what do you call it? The Big Bud DLC.
Mm-hmm.
and that big quad track is awesome.
Yeah. Whoopsie daisy, wrong button. Alright, I'm gonna go get tractor number 3 and we'll come down and finish this thing off. Mark, do you not have any lights on?
Not right now.
Okay.
Wasn't that dark a couple seconds ago? There you go, found them.
Oh, there's Mark version 2. Alright, well, harvest
That's why he's
season.
always everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta put this thing in gear. Now, cultivator number 3, where did that get parked?
It is in the shed.
In the shed, he says. There it is.
If it's the 3 meter, or
Yeah.
you're after the 4 meter.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Let's go this way. We have to adjust our GPS some. Yep. I really gotta change that. I got the button for setting your GPS direction
Yeah.
and turning on and off the vehicle double mapped.
I think I'm coming right for you.
You are. I'll back up.
You want to just go 3 rows down and start up again? If you go about halfway between RB and I, we can whip it up in no time. You got all the stuff over to the east all done?
Yeah, except for the headlands.
Okay. What's the horsepower rating on that case?
I believe it's 145.
Well, this one's two something.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think his is 205, I think. And you're sitting right in the middle at like 168, something like that, 162, somewhere right around there.
Sure is pretty.
I already MR'd this one too, Mark.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Okay, I gotta change that because it keeps putting me in the 4th range and I don't like that.
I think we'll wind up with dynamic hose on it too.
I really am. I don't know. I have fantasies of an all case farm one day.
That's a pretty good fantasy to have, I'd say.
I think there's a map coming out that has a case dealership built right into it.
Yeah, somebody released not that long ago a case dealership prefab on ModHub.
Mm-hmm.
If that had been out by the time my mod was out, my map, I'd have probably gotten rid of what is it, Mighty Motors.
Yeah. I wonder what the maximum speed on this cultivator is.
I'm running 17 right now, which I think is common.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's gonna be tight.
Chicken.
A little too close for comfort for me. You don't gotta pay the repair bills. This guy does.
All right, I'm gonna finish the headlands on this end.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, I think you got what, one passed?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have
Will you
one
catch it
pass
all, or do
here,
you need me
too.
to get it?
What's that?
No,
Will you
he'll
catch
catch it.
Oh, no, I'll catch it. Yeah, I got it. Give me 1 second. Just going to back up here. All right, I'm in it. I'm in the dirt.
There we go. All right, folks. Well, I think we're going to start winding down the live stream here. If you guys want to stick around, Mark, Genetic, I've got a few other odds and ends we could take care of.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
I got coffee now. I'm good to go.
But it's getting a little dark out, and I don't really love running the live stream when it's pitch black out, because I know you guys don't really get to see very much. I do want to thank everybody for joining me today, whether it be whether you were active in the chat or just lurking and watching. Appreciate it. Thank Genetic and Mark for joining me.
You're welcome.
Don't forget to check out PCSG as well as 3 Dudes Gaming. Check out all the other YouTubers I got listed down below. If you haven't, hit that like button or subscribe button. Now's the time to do it. Oh, it's been a little while since I've done an outro, so I forget what all I'm supposed to say.
You make it sound like you had it nailed before.
I used to have a bit of a spiel that I do. Rob says thanks for the entertainment. Happy New Year, you guys as well. I think on that note, we're just going to end it real swiftly.
Make sure you send all donations to Genetic and Mark.
Alright, until next time, y'all have a good night. See ya.
Take it easy.
Laters.